It's called a promo,
Shut
kid,
your
and
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it, so go ahead.
You ready? No! I said, are you ready?
That was good. I'm glad you finally decided to pull that giant stick out of your butt and have some fun for once in your life.
You're uneducated marks! You sit there on your phones tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit!
This is legendary ring announcer Tony Chimmel, and you are now watching the Wrestling in the Middle podcast. It's gonna be a super show!
Alright, here's what makes today fun. This is a one-of-one moment. See, I, of course, no secret as we're in this tournament, the Am I Cooking tournament, I'm the first ever winner. But right now I'm with the first ever Bumpathon champion as well. This is two champions, first ever.
First ever, man. Oh, this is it's an historic moment, my friend.
Yeah, it's rarefied air. Like, only we know how it feels to be the first. It's a certain position.
Felt like a couple of Chris Jerichos on the first undefeated champion.
It's fair. Well, you're obviously here, a part of our second ever Road to WrestleMania Cook-Off tournament. Now, you already know how this game goes. That's how you got that. But for all the people that don't know, I got to read the rules off and explain the game. Plus, maybe you need a little refresher. It's been some months.
Yes.
It's been a couple months. Am I cooking? Hashtag fantasy booking. Road to WrestleMania Cook-Off 2. I love it. What we do, we spin a wheel of wrestler names until we get a roster of 20 of them. We spin a wheel of special match types until you get 2 of them. You got to make a 5-match card out of the roster of wrestlers you pulled. Also making sure to use both the special match types you drew. You can book any tag matches, triple threats, multi-man matches you like, but can't use any special match stipulations like gauntlets, elimination chambers, unless you pull it off the wheel. You have 30 minutes to put it together and tell us who won in each match, as well as who got left off the card. And it's not up to me to decide. If it were, then I would just put myself over again. It's up to the fans at home. They're the ones that decide who actually goes over in these events. So it's up to them.
The fans are the reason I won this bad boy, so I'm
It's true.
I'm excited.
Same here.
There you go.
I love them.
Love the fans.
All right, let me get my screen share going so we go ahead and pull the wheel up. You got your pen and paper?
Yes, I got my phone actually.
Even better. That's what Mike does. Mike's a digital guy, but I like the old school booking, pen to paper. Something about it.
Yeah, man.
Get my phone down here.
Oh man, here we go.
One thing from the tournament last year, we've actually added, I think it was like 21 new wrestler names to the wheel. We're trying to expand it even more. So now the lines are even smaller from what they were last year. This is going to be really fun.
Wow. So these are all wrestlers. Oh my goodness.
Men and women. Yeah, this is the pool we have to pick 20 from. First one being Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, that's Phoenix.
That's solid.
Solid first pick.
Christian, that's a good one.
That is.
Yeah,
No, I left them off my other one for Bumpathon, so find a spot for Christian this time around.
There has to be. There has to be a spot for Christian.
For sure.
Mikey Whiprag, ECW original.
All right. And how many wrestlers do I get?
20. Number 4 being Wheeler Yuta.
All right. Okay.
Next one. Hechicero. That's a solid number 5 right there.
That's a nice, yeah. I'm done. Good. I like this. I like that pick.
I always get jealous when I'm not playing and see other people's rosters. I'm like, man, Ivy Nile. Okay.
Okay. All right.
You got to have a women's division.
I do. Yeah, man. 5 matches, right?
Yep. Almost had Edge, but I don't see him.
I was hoping for Edge.
Damn. That got me.
I know.
That would have been money.
Almost, man, that would have been perfect.
Swerve Strickland.
Okay, swerve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's what I had too. I was actually going to ask you at 10 if you're it. So I'm glad we're on the same page already.
Perfect.
Number 9 is John Moxley. I already see a match. I can't say anything though.
No, well, we gonna see.
All right, let's see. Number 10.
I love the Moxley pick though a lot. I needed that one for sure.
Roddy Piper for 10.
The legend. Oh,
Yeah, we got people from all eras too. We got wrestlers from all eras.
all eras. Oh, I already. Oh, okay. I think I have an
We're
idea for that
halfway
one.
through. We got 10. Well, let's see our other 10. First 10 solid. And you got Kevin Von Erich as well.
I love it.
Texas
The
legend.
call.
Number 12. Santino Marella.
Okay.
Let's see. I got women pulling up. Nixon Newell. Wow. There you go.
Didn't she? No, never mind. Nixon, no. Okay.
As well as Evan Bourne. Born to Fly.
We're going to fly. Oh my god. Oh my, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, let's do this. Come on. I need someone.
Pedro Morales.
Ah.
Old school.
Man, I was so close to Cody and Penta though. Those was really close.
All right, last 5. Let's hope these last 5 are good ones.
I'm wearing a Steve Austin hoodie, man. Give me Steve Austin.
You got Goldberg. Damn. Wrong ball guy. Pick the wrong ball guy. You got Foley. I saw Stone Cold's pop up when it slowed down, but you got
You
McFoley.
you see what it's doing to me?
Yeah. 3 more here.
3 more. Come on.
18. And we got to get some women, too. We got the Great Khali for 18. All right.
Man, this isn't going the way. You know what? I think it's 5, right? Okay.
Because these last 2 are going to be bangers. And even though we're technically competition, I got to buy, and I'm biased right now. Oh, Carmen Petrovic. That's a good one.
Wow. Yeah, wow. I forgot all about it. Okay.
Yeah, even though technically we're competitors, I am in this tournament. I have the first round bye. Me and Dylan earned that at the beginning of last season, so I'm sitting back rooting for everybody right now.
Let's go.
Last spin though, I'm gonna give it a good spin. It's gonna be a banger for sure. It's gonna be a Will Os. It's Natalia. I was trying to put Osprey's name out there. Couldn't get it in.
That was my first pick, I think, the last go around. Oh my god. All right. Well,
now for the match types. You get 2 of these, and these can determine a lot, in my opinion.
yeah, match types for sure.
Let's see. Do you get the golden one? No, it's passing that. You got a last man standing?
Hey man, the last game, last road standing is what got people's attention. So
That was a banger.
that was a banger.
Wasn't even a real match. It's a fantasy match. I'm like, oh, what a banger.
What a banger of the match I would have been.
Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it.
6 man Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
That's the move. I love that.
I needed that, but Hell in a Cell.
Back here. And we can officially start the clock. Let me get my timer up.
All right. How much time you still have?
You got 30 minutes starting now.
All right.
You get to just do your thing, chill. I'm going to drink some vegetable juice. Think back to how I won.
Do it up. Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
See, now the Armageddon Hell in a Cell kind of puts me in a predicament because I'd have to use 6 men or women.
if I got an Elimination Chamber or an Armageddon Hell in a Cell, it's mine. Like, I've already won at that point. You could do so much with those matches. The Elimination Chamber is my wet dream.
But you know what it is that the names that I have that I would put, and I already know the 6 that I would put, right? But then that handicaps my other matches because it's like certain matches that I don't really because there's a dream match here that I have here that I would want to use, but then it's like, well, one of them have to be in that Elimination Chamber, not Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell.
And then you start to just use too many randoms, and it's too random.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
It's kind of why they stopped using the match type to begin with.
Yeah.
They're like, hold up.
Yeah, I mean, that year was Armageddon 2000. You know, it put a lot of the big names in those matches, and then the next matchup was Kane and Jericho. I mean, that was the most random singles match that I could remember. So it kind of handicaps us. But let me see what I can do.
You don't have either one of those guys.
None.
I think for sure next Am I Cooking tournament, definitely what needs to get added to the match type wheel is like tag team gimmick matches, like a tag team falls count anywhere, like really.
Yeah, table ladders and chairs.
Oh yeah, exactly. We can't do it now because then you didn't get that. Nobody else should get that. That's unfair. But
right.
Next time,
I mean, it wouldn't work for me either. Two multi-man gimmick matches would be terrible for me.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know what I mean?
That could honestly make a card way harder too. That's why I like it more. It's like, okay, now we are gonna make it a little harder. You got stuck with 2 tornado tag matches. You better make a good show with that somehow. I don't know how.
I don't know, brother.
I don't know how to have 2 tornado tag matches and still win. That's a new one.
I feel like if I'm gonna use Kevin Von Erich, there'll be a disservice for you guys, you Texas boys.
We do have a large Texas fan base too. I guess. Those fans would be happy, but still,
Kevin Von Erich. There's nowhere for me to put Kevin Von Erich, bro. I wish. Pedro Morales, man. Not a lot of people are keen to who he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think just me. It's just me.
It's like you think of Pedro Morales. I mean, come on, man. Like one of the greatest, if not the greatest, in terms of Puerto Rico.
I've probably told this story a couple times. There's only one time ever since we started this game that I've ever lost. It was before we even made it into a whole tournament. It was I think maybe the second game ever. It was me versus Dylan, and I got a shit roster. I didn't get much at all. My back was against the wall, and then this man just went and booked Nakamura to Keshta in a last man standing match, and I was like, that's an L. That's an L for me, for sure. He had me.
Listen, it depends on the wrestlers you have, man. Once you have a great roster, dude, you're not losing. You know what I mean? You're not losing.
Yeah.
So really, if you have to catch an Okada, man, you're not losing that, man.
Omega is the golden goose, is what I say. Anybody that's ever pulled Omega, which I can only remember one, it was my girlfriend Alyssa. She pulled Kenny, and she had beat Mike in last year's tournament. That one pull, I feel like changed the whole game.
Yeah, because Kenny Omega. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. If you can get Kenny. I mean, to me, I think he's gonna go down. When he retires, he'll go down as the greatest in-ring performer of all time. And this is coming from a Shawn Michaels fan. It all depends on who you're in the ring with. You know what I mean? Damn, that Hell in a Cell really handicapped me, man.
You got pen and paper and such? Something right.
Got my yellow legal pad. I got some highlighters and some pencils. We're ready.
Highlighters too. Damn, I love that. If you have no questions, then let me go ahead and get my wheel out and get this going.
I don't think so. It sounds pretty straightforward, and I'm sure you'll let me know if I do something.
And you said you have 30 years of fantasy booking experience. That's probably the most intriguing thing about this.
Yeah, I've been even as a kid, right? When I was watching the WWF and 1992, it was like I had the little figures, right? I had a little ring. I was fantasy booking back then, right? I was like, no way that the Ultimate Warrior goes over, right? But he did.
All right, I got a wheel here of I think just a little over 300 wrestler names from different eras have made it onto this wheel so far.
All right.
So we'll start spinning it and get our first wrestler. And this is where it gets interesting. You can get some bangers, or you can just start with Chris Benoit.
Oof. I'm good. I have some strong opinions on this man, so
This is definitely an interesting start. Dalton Castle to
Dalton
lighten the mood
Castle. All right, much better. How do we do the alignments, like as far as like heels and face? Is that up to me?
Yeah, that's really up to you completely.
Perfect. Why? Okay.
Chris Jericho could go either way.
You absolutely could.
I think everybody kind of has their own flavor to how they lay out the cards. Becky Lynch. Yeah, some people they just straight up they'll just say who won, who went over, etc. Some people they have a whole storyline they got to lay out.
I've been playing some version of Total Extreme Warfare for a long time. So
Braun Breaker for number 5. First 5 out the way. Sandman.
Ooh. All right.
I think the wheel originally started from like my favorite wrestlers list, and so there's a lot of ECW people on here.
Hey, I love ECW, so that's okay with me.
Jamie Hayter.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I was about to say you need a couple women. You need to start pulling some women.
Man, I'm just gonna say I got a dream match right there. So
Great O'Con, number 8. Number 8 O'Con. Natalia for number 9. Okay.
Gotcha. Cool.
We're back on track. Dijak.
Okay.
Close out the first half.
There's a lot of really good wrestlers on this wheel.
Well, yeah. Also, the wrestlers I interview end up making it on the wheel too.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Mina time. Starting the second half.
All right.
Jeff Cobb. Interesting.
Ooh.
John Cena for number 13.
Man.
I don't think too many people have pulled John Cena, and also it was almost Vikingo.
I mean, honestly either would have been great.
Yeah.
Man. All right.
I'll have to check our history books. It might be the first time somebody's pulled John Cena off this wheel. Io Sky.
All right.
Okay, let's get number 15 here. Oh, one of my favorites, Soruka. This is a pretty decent roster. I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I was like, this is good.
Let's see what these last 5 are. Let's see if Hook. That's
Hook's going over Cena. I can already tell.
oh my god. Almost had Taz, but instead he got Hook. Harley Cameron, number 17.
All right.
Feel the wrath.
Harley Cameron, one of my
Psychosis.
favorites. Oh man, Psychosis. Woo.
Yeah. All right, last two. Not that you need two more bangers, but Wheeler Yuta, number 19.
All right.
All right,
Hair
last
match.
one. I'm going to give it a real good hard spin. All the way around. Jay Briscoe.
Oof.
It was almost Roddy Piper.
That would have been. I mean, both of these are great, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. This is a heck of a roster. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. We'll see make or break sometimes, depending on what match type you get.
That's true, right? Because it could be like a terrible match type, and you've got these banger rosters.
Yeah, at least have one table match.
Okay.
Get the table. What else are we going to see? Better not be Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Armageddon Hell in a Cell. That's a great one.
All right. Wow.
6 men, 1 cell. All right, with that, officially, I'll start your 30-minute timer, and you get to figuring out what you're going to do with all of that.
So it's a 6-man. It's the okay. So 6-man Hell in a Cell. Wow.
Yes.
Clearly, I know what my main event has to be.
I've had one of these before myself. Hey, if you got 6 people that all match up, it makes sense. But
yeah, obviously, yeah, that's true. Because like, is Wheeler Yuta really going to be in this? You know, like,
it's up to you.
all right. I don't want to give away the main event just yet.
Everybody fighting for the second golden spatula.
Is that what the winner gets?
Yep. This is the trophy from last year. I won last year's. It's my golden spatula. The second one is already in, so that's what everybody's fighting for.
I forgot it was only 5 matches. I'm over here booking like WrestleMania.
No, it's only 5 matches. But in the finals, it is 7 matches. That's what a lot of people knows. When you make it to the finals, you book your WrestleMania card. I mean, this is the Road to WrestleMania tournament, right?
That's true. That's fair, right?
I remember. Because last year was the first year we did this, and I had made it to the finals as well as Q, another gentleman who's in this tournament. I remember going in, I was locked in. I was like, I have to book something good. Got a stacked roster, had like the dream match of the ages on. It was the best card I ever booked.
Who was on it? Who was?
Let's see. I can't remember the full card. I remember I like had it. I still have the paper saved, but I remember my main event was John Moxley and Stone Cold in Hell in a Cell.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Yeah, it was a big cook. It's like Swerve was facing somebody. I think like I had Swerve and Shinsuke on there. It was phenomenal.
Sit down and shut your mouths while I conduct my business.
No, this paper's from like the beginning of season 5. We did a tag team in my cooking to determine who would get the buys in this tournament. And our main event was Io Sky versus Julia in a barbed wire match. Me and Dylan, we cooked hard. We cooked. That's what I love about this tournament.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think that we are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but now I got to put the card together. Wait, what's the order?
Yeah, what's the opener? What's the mid card? You still got over 22 minutes left too, so you're doing great on time.
I play, like I said, I play a lot of that. What is that game called? Total Extreme Warfare, and it's like that wrestling simulator game. I've played that for years. So like this is what I do for fun, you know.
I love it.
Yeah, I think we're ready. Well, let me do my heels and faces real quick because that's an important part of it. I didn't even pick the winners. Actually, no, I apologize. I thought I was ready. I'm not ready.
Like, wow, you had it done in 8 minutes. You were on.
You know what they do to make Adam Cole feel special? They ring the freaking bell.
I mean, I know who's going to win some of these already, right? Like, it's like, come on. But That's what the highlighter was for,
Let's go.
to pick the winners.
I'm gonna start bringing the highlighter. That's real dedication.
Thank you so much for watching this episode today, and we will continue very shortly. But I want to quickly give a thank you to the sponsor of today's episode and talk about something that I've recently been getting into. And if you're a really on-the-go, busy type of person like I am, you'll want to hear this. Today's episode is sponsored by OptaVia, a low-sodium, calorie-efficient, sustainable diet plan that not only is catered to helping you reach your weight loss goals, but links you in with a personal health coach to help guide you alongside your health journey. And the best part, your coach is somebody who has already been on the same weight loss journey and found success in doing so. So not only a healthy diet that will supply you with ready meals and low-calorie snacks, but link you in with somebody who can help keep you motivated and educated on your way to a successful weight loss journey. I myself have been doing the diet, and I am really happy with the results so far, guys. I get a lot of these turkey meatball meals. The beef stew is my go-to lunch. A lot of times when I'm getting ready for the day, you will see me drinking on these OptaVia shakes that I love. And the most important thing about this is how often I drink water. You drink a lot of water. It seems like it's hard, but I'm telling you personally, my coach keeps me educated, motivated, and properly hydrated. It is achievable. If you would like to get in contact with our show's personal coach and get started on your OptaVia health journey, contact our email listed below in the description with the word OptaVia. That's OPTAVIA. Or just head over to www.optavia.com and get started on your own time with your own coach. Now, back to the program.
All right, I think I'm good. I think I'm good now.
I'm ready to hear it.
All right. Are we doing it like last time where I have to give the winner as well?
Yes.
All right. Am I good to go?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. We're going to start this off. Road to WrestleMania. We're going to do golden. I call this it's like a golden age territory, right? The battle of the territories.
Hmm.
We got Pedro Morales versus Kevin Von Erich.
I'm with it.
I mean, you want to talk about leaders of their territories, man. Pedro Morales, you know he did for the WWF, and then Kevin Von Erich out in Texas, man. Shout out to the Texas fam. Had to give that a spotlight. Number 2, I'm gonna do Swerve Strickland versus Hechicero.
Oh, yes, I like that.
I'm gonna do Swerve versus Hechicero. You know. Oh wait, I forgot to do the winners, right? Or should I do that at the end? I mean, at this point, I should
just do it at the end.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Swerve versus Hechicero will be the second match. Number 3, a last man standing between Jon Moxley versus Mick Foley.
Oh, it was supposed to happen. It did. Okay, I like this.
Number 4, we're doing a Hell in a Cell, Armageddon.
Oh wow.
We see the last time we seen this match was the year 2000 with 6 men. Now we're gonna do 6 women.
Okay. Should get interesting.
But there's a twist.
Yeah, there has to be.
So, first, Beth Phoenix versus Ivy Nile.
Yeah.
Versus Nixon Newell. Versus Natalia. Versus Carmen Petrovic. Versus Santina Morella.
Damn.
Yes.
Pulled that out there.
Santina Morella. That's right. We have to ask, we have to give some love to Santina. You know, shout out to the legendary Santina Morella. That's going to be the 6-woman Armageddon Hell in the Cell.
I'll allow it.
Listen, I have to find somewhere, right, to make this work. And my main event.
Yeah, main event. Let's hear that.
Is a dream match. And one of these wrestlers I know would have wanted this. And I think it's been said that this is his favorite wrestler. CM Punk versus Roddy Piper for the main
That's a
event.
good matchup.
That's for the main event. So that's my 5. I left Goldberg. Yeah, I'm good.
No Christian.
No Kristen, unfortunately. Wheeler Yuta, none. Evan Bourne, who I used in the last time I did one of these, and it worked out great because of the partner that he danced with. So, it worked out. So these are my 5 matches. Now, in terms of the winners,
Yeah.
oh, man, this was difficult as well, especially for Pedro and Kevin. I just feel like you have to be a wrestling historian to really understand like what these two people really meant. So for me, I'm gonna go with Pedro Morales. This guy was a star, man, super star. Insane. What he meant to wrestling. Both of them. But I'm going to go with Pedro Morales. Number 2, second match was Swerve and Hechicero. I'm going to go with Swerve Strickland on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swerve. That one's going to be that one is a hard-hitting and high-flying match. So, that one, a clinic. For the Hell in a Cell, I'm going with, I'm going to show, I'm going to show love to? I'm going to show love to Natalya. People, if you understand what Natalya, yeah, you know what? I'm showing love to Natalya to win that match for sure. And she taps out Santina Marella.
I knew so that had to get.
Yeah, that has to happen.
Saw that
Number 4.
Yeah,
man, that last man standing between Jon Moxley and Cactus Jack. That's what I'm really. I know it's Foley, but this is Moxley against Cactus Jack. That's what I thought about when I made this. Man, last man standing. Going Jon Moxley.
It only makes sense.
Jon Moxley. Yeah, Jon Moxley for sure.
That's a main event right there.
Yeah, that's my main event. I didn't do it in order. Yeah, that would be my main event, just FYI, for sure. That's for the WWE. It's for the WWE and AEW championship, the combined. And then Punk versus Piper is. I have to have that like dream match. It was Foley and Cactus Jack and Moxley's a dream match as well. But in terms of like the storytelling between Punk and Piper, like that back and forth on the mic would be insane between those two in their prime.
It's a solid matchup.
Solid match, and for me, I'm going with CM Punk to win that match.
Nice.
But my main event would be Jon Moxley versus Cactus Jack in the last man standing.
Got you. That's the main event as opposed to...
That's my main event, yeah. I didn't do the order. I probably should have prefaced that. But yes, that would be... So if I had to do it in order, right? The first match would be Pedro Morales versus Kevin Von Erich. Second would be Swerve versus Hechicero. Third would be the Hell in a Cell. Fourth would be Punk Piper. And fifth, my main event, Jon Moxley versus Cactus Jack, last man standing.
Those last two really reiterate the point of this whole game, which is fantasy booking. Like, those aren't ever going to happen.
Never going to happen. And because, Swerve and Hechicero, obviously, that's, I'm pretty sure that has happened already.
Yeah, it was just a banger. It was one I didn't even think of.
Yeah.
8 minutes to spare, too. Solid.
So
you didn't get a lot to work with, but you worked with what you had. That's for sure.
I appreciate that, man. I tried, man. I tried. I'm I want that spatula. Pretty soon, 4th of July is coming up. So, man, cooking up something real good with this championship belt right next to it.
I love it. I actually did think about cooking with this one time. I was like, it would be kind of fire, but
No, oh man,
you
what?
can. I mean, you can. It's solid.
It is.
I think we're ready. I don't know that I'm going to tell much of a story, but I do think that I'm ready.
That's fine. I just want some bangers. I just want bangers.
You know, I always like to start because I like with a table. It's a tornado, like not a tornado, but it's obviously a tornado because it's a table match, but it's a tag team match. Sandman and Hook. The two great entrances there, so that would be awesome to see. Against Great O'Khan and Dijak, I think in a table match, they would be all of them would be just brutal, fun. Lots of really fun spots. I think. I think that Sandman doesn't really have to do a whole lot because he's Sandman, right? Like the entrance is almost all of it. And then he comes in and does like three crazy spots, and everyone loves him, right? I love him. I thought Sandman was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. And I think obviously if you're going to open it with something like that, that Sandman and Hook they're gonna go over. But it's going to be a great match because obviously with those four guys, I don't know how it could be bad. All right, and then I think that we're going to do a women's tag with Harley and Mina versus Io and Saul. I think that Harley and Mina are going to be the bad guys. Okay. I think that together they could, because obviously they're doing great right now in AEW and their respective, obviously tag team champion Harley and whatnot, and obviously she's great as a face. But I just think as a bad guy team, those two together would just be. I think the crowd would hate them. I think it would be awesome. But I also think, unfortunately, they would have to go over. I just think that in a situation like that, if you have a team that I think could have really great chemistry together, I think they just got to go over. They got to go over. Obviously, another great team because Io is one of the best wrestlers in the world, but they just fall slightly short.
Okay.
All right, and then this is what I was really excited about. After I drew Becky and Jamie, because I said, who doesn't want to see this match, right? So I'm going with Becky and Jamie after that. I think that Becky obviously has to be a bad guy here. I love Jamie as a bad guy. I really do. I wish we had more heel versus heel matches. I just don't know that they work out super well. I think that it's one of those matches in my mind that it's you don't know who's going to win, right? Because they're both so good, and they're both so good at those big moments in matches that really tell stories. I think that unfortunately Becky's going to win, though. I think she's going to take it. Just she's wily. She's been in the game a long time at a very high level. I just think that she would take it this time.
Solid.
All right, and after that, somehow the cool down match is Wheeler Yuta versus Psychosis.
Oh, wow.
I think that you could have a really fun ECW 1996 style Psychosis match with someone like Wheeler Yuta. I think it would be kind of an all over the arena type situation, not all over the arena, but enough that outside is involved, barricades are gone over, done moves off of. Maybe Psychosis does a moonsault off of the rafters, right? They both do those kind of things. So I think that it would be a very fun match. Obviously Wheeler's a bad guy. I was at Collision Saturday. He was getting booed out of the building. So I think he makes a great heel. And I think Psychosis, because of the way that he moves in the ring, would be over as a face very, very much.
It's always that ECW Psychosis that I think about.
Same. I like WCW Psychosis, but it's ECW Psychosis that I was like, whoa, this guy is incredible. And blew my mind. I got one of those ECW home videos in 2000, one maybe from like Suncoast Video at the mall, and I saw a Psychosis Rey Mysterio match that like it.
Yes,
I just didn't, I just didn't know wrestling like that existed, right? So like
that was the
it
one.
was very earth shattering whenever I watched it. All right, let's get to the main event because this is a 6-man Armageddon Hell in a Cell with a bad guy Dalton Castle coming out with the boys, obviously, or someone obviously would be the boys. Someone would be dressed up as the boys, helping them get into the ring and whatnot. A heel Braun Breaker. I think that he would be a very intense competitor in a match like this. A heel Jeff Cobb. I think a bad guy Jeff Cobb would be fun. Like a New Japan era, that sort of Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
A face Y2J. I think this is a fun Chris Jericho. Like when he, not like early Chris Jericho and like Y2J, honestly, like that era of Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Jay Briscoe also as a face, an intense face, right? He could match Braun Breaker's intensity very well. And in fact, I think those two would be, they would have a very great interaction in an environment like that. And obviously a face John Cena. I mean, you can't have John Cena on the card and not be in the main event.
I forgot you got John Cena.
Same, me too, right? I had so many good people that I was like, oh yeah. But I did immediately put John Cena in this match. Like it was the first person that I put on paper. So I think that you have obviously all of those men in the ring together. I think you get great moments with you potentially get great moments with all kinds of people. Can you imagine Dalton Castle and Y2J? Like peak Y2J, microphone, theatrical versus Dalton Castle. It would be awesome. Like I said, Braun and Jay Briscoe would have probably something on top of the cage. That feels like the on top of the cage moment. I don't know what would happen. I don't think either of them would go off. Maybe they'd try to talk, or maybe Jay would try to talk him into it. But I don't know that anyone would go off. I think Jeff Cobb and John Cena could have a nice little power, like I'm not a test of, I was about to do a test of strength, but like no one's doing a test of strength in Hell in a Cell. 6-man Hell in a Cell. I think though that Jay Briscoe wins. I think Jay Briscoe, and here's how he wins in my opinion. He hits John Cena. That's right, John Cena. With the J Driller on top of the cage.
Yeah, that's
it.
On top of the cage.
and Jay Briscoe's on top, and that's how the show ends. Jay Briscoe on top. I assume this is for a title, but if not, he's just up there having a good time.
Yeah,
he's reaching for this guy. I didn't know if there was a title involved, but even if there's not, hey, it's a great number one contendership match, right?
Now, who got left off the card? I think is the only thing left. Who didn't make it? Who didn't get booked?
We left off. Unfortunately, I left Natty off. I didn't feel like she fit into a triple threat with. Now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have put Natty in the triple threat. I think actually that would have been a very interesting, or with Becky and Jamie to make the triple threat. I think that would have been very interesting. But Natty got left off the card, unfortunately, and Chris Benoit absolutely got left off the card. Like I said, I have strong feelings. I'm not going to get into them, but I as soon as I got Chris Benoit, he was sidelined. So
out the gate.
And look, I'm a man who watched many Chris Benoit matches, but yeah, out of the gate, sure. I was just like, I can't do it. Sorry. Although he would have been great in that Hell in a Cell, suplexing someone on top of the cage, but
yeah,
no, he stayed at home. Well, and backstage, whatever. Yeah,
were those the only two that got left off?
I think so. Yeah,
okay, that's pretty crazy.
I feel like
you had a 6-man Hell in a Cell. It's definitely believable.
Yeah, which was that really helped actually, because I was like, man, this is so many people. What am I gonna do? And then I was like, oh, perfect.